What's up, guys?
It's Monday, Miracle Monday.
Yay! So today we're going to be sharing some of our hot takes, things we think are overrated, underrated, and we have a list of separate categories we're both going to answer. Would you like to start?
Sure. Our first category is food.
Mm-hmm.
So these are going to be hot takes. And I know that the people aren't going to agree with me, but that's what makes it a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
So I think an overrated food is popcorn. I like popcorn just fine.
Why? Because the last time we had it, it was too salty.
No. I think it's fine, but the texture is not always on it.
Yeah.
It can be good or it can be really bad or it can be just kind of mediocre. But I think even the good popcorn that I've had, I can only handle a little bit of it. And then I'm sick of this.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, for most of my life, I was allergic to corn. So that might play a part because I didn't grow up eating popcorn at the movie theaters. I didn't grow up popping popcorn. I mean, I did pop popcorn bags, but then I would give it to my siblings because they treated me like I was their slave. So popcorn is just I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite.
I love popcorn.
I know. I think maybe you know what I do love though? A form of popcorn that I love is kettle corn. So maybe I just need to experiment more with my popcorn flavorings.
Yeah.
Because maybe I could make it in a way that I like it.
Yeah, and also I think it tastes best, at least for me, when the popcorn's a little chewy. Not chewy, that sounds weird, but when popcorn's been left out for a day?
No.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess you don't. Or sometimes even movie theater popcorn is a little stale, but this stale popcorn isn't stale chips. It's it makes it more soft. Yeah. I hate when popcorn tastes a little burnt. I hate that, but yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah. It's my truth. What's your overrated food?
Sushi.
Okay.
I have never liked sushi. Recently, I did find a sushi I like, but I think it's disturbing. I think raw sushi is utterly disturbing, and the only kind I can eat is cooked sushi that does not taste like seaweed fish at all. Basically the vegetarian ones. If it tastes like the ocean to me, I can't eat it.
Interesting.
And people will be oh, this doesn't really taste. Yes, it does. I don't know. I used to be disgusted by sushi and I never thought I would like it. But I do like some very rare ones, but I still think it's overrated because most people act like sushi is the best thing they've ever eaten in their lives. And I just can't relate.
I love sushi. Obviously, I don't eat. I have to eat vegan sushi. So it's usually it has tofu in it or whatever. But the seaweed, I love that. I love the texture of it. I love the flavor of it. I remember the first time I ever had sushi, I was really little. And I was like, this is everything to me. And then I didn't have it again for years because my mom is allergic to shellfish. So we would never go anywhere that had sushi or we just weren't sushi people because of her allergy. But then especially just recently because Laura and Sarah went through a sushi phase for a long time, mostly Laura. I just ate a lot of sushi and I love it.
Yeah, I think that might play a part too. I didn't grow up on it. So I never ate seafood growing up. I hated it my whole life. So now I've tried different things. I still am not a seafood fan. I will eat crab legs, which is so weird because I feel I don't know. I don't know.
I think that's fair. I think that if you weren't exposed to it or anything like it, it would be not appealing.
Yeah.
And I think because it is like a cultural food, it's like different.
Yeah. I saw somebody post a dead fish on a stick.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, I could not imagine eating that. Freaking fish dog.
Yeah. It's
Instead
like
of a corn dog.
it's just so interesting how different cultures have like incorporated just what they have.
Yeah, it is. But what's your...
My underrated food?
Yeah.
My underrated food is pancakes. I understand that people like pancakes.
Yeah.
Like that's it's like a well-loved food. Like people like pancakes, but people don't like pancakes like I like pancakes.
This girl will have pancakes for dinner.
I would have pancakes for dinner every single day.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. I
That's
love
crazy.
pancakes.
Why is that so funny?
It's like my comfort. It's like my number one comfort food. I
Wow.
love pancakes. And waffles. Some people like waffles better than pancakes. I don't. I think waffles are good, and I think that they have their own place, but nothing is better than a pancake to me.
How do you like your pancakes? Do you like them thick and like fluffy? Do you like them like the burnt around the edges? Not like burnt, but like kind of like crispy around the edges.
I like them fluffy, soft, and I like it when you put the butter on it and it just goes and it soaks it in.
Like an IHOP pancake.
I've never had an IHOP pancake, but
I think that's how those are. I think that's how those are.
And my favorite type of pancake is a chocolate chip pancake. I remember I had pancakes a lot growing up because
you were Matilda.
Because I was Matilda. And because I had so many food allergies, and pancakes are such an easily transportable food.
It's just like flour and water, right? And oil?
And like baking powder and stuff. But I just mean like once they're already cooked, like it's just easy to take. Because when I was younger, I wouldn't have it with like syrup or anything. I would just have the chocolate chip pancake plain.
Yeah.
So I would have like baggies of pancakes. And it was like, that was like my safe food. And so people made fun of me for it when I was little, like people at camp. Because I would have pancakes in baggies and I would just be like eating a pancake. And people were like, they would call me pancake girl. And like, they were just like, why do you always have pancakes? And like, it was because I had food allergies and I couldn't eat in the cafeteria. And I remember like, the best. Oh, my dad used to make pancakes every Monday morning because Mondays were his day off. And so that was always the best time. And he taught me how to flip pancakes when I was, I think, like 4. I was really little. And I would just be standing on a chair next to the stove flipping pancakes.
That is so cute.
So, like, when I say nobody loves pancakes the way that I love pancakes, I'm so serious.
Yeah, now I understand. But I did not know you loved pancakes that much.
Yeah, I think that I don't show my cards anymore because I did get made fun of it when I was little. And so I try to be chill about it. But when I lived with Ariel...
You'd think you have like a freaking drug addiction.
When I lived with Ariel, it was like at least once a week I would be like, do you want to have pancakes for dinner?
That explains, because you have done that a few times. You've done that where you're like, should I make pancakes? I'm like, sure. Kind of random, but okay. Because, I mean, I feel like I've probably had pancakes for dinner like a couple times in life when we've had like breakfast for dinner or something. But definitely not like you. Like you have it as like a straight up dinner. Like, yeah. I don't know. Like that was new to me, but honestly, so good.
So good. And Ariel would never say no to me. Like she would be like, yeah, let's have pancakes. Like pancakes and tofu scramble. The perfect dinner.
That sounds amazing right now, but I'm starving. My underrated food is Are we still on food?
Yeah.
We sure love to talk. My underrated food is grass-fed beef.
Okay.
Because it is so good and it's actually so cheap. And like I feel like so many people talk down on like red meat.
Mm.
Like it's not red meat that's the problem, it's bad red meat.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's probably like if that's all you eat all day every day, I mean maybe it's not as good for you, but red meat, grass-fed red meat is actually good for you. I don't know, I just feel like people, like so many people are just like, ugh, no, I don't eat red meat, I eat chicken. And I'm the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't like chicken.
Literally don't like chicken anymore. And that's all I used to eat growing up. Like we had chicken a lot and like pork chops and stuff. And like, I don't know, I feel there's a lot of meals you can make with ground beef, with steak, like it just has to be grass-fed and like good quality. But yeah, I think it's underrated because it's so good and cheap. You can get a pack of ground beef, grass-fed ground beef from Aldi for only $4.99.
I was gonna say, tell the people where to buy it.
Yeah, always buy it at Aldi. Steaks too. You can get 2 steaks for like $17 or less, $15. But yeah, what car is overrated in your eyes?
I think any sports car is overrated. I think they're so stupid. I think that sports cars are so dumb. And why are you driving them just like every day on the road?
Is it because that one person that revs their car every night?
Probably. He every night at like 12 or 12:30, he sits out at the red light outside and just shut up.
You sound like a bear. Wow, you could be a furry.
Oh God. And they're not good on gas, so what's the point? Like I don't understand. I know that people like have their like, I don't know. I don't really understand. I don't understand the purpose of them because I'm such a practical person.
Yeah, she drives a Prius.
Yes. And so if it doesn't have a practical purpose, I don't understand. I need somebody to like really explain to me what the purpose of sports cars off the track is.
Show and tell.
So pride.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly. No, but it really is like a hobby like anything else, like sports or anything. So I get it, but I also get your point.
But like, I think what I struggle with is like sports, I understand, like that's like there's a purpose for that. There's a goal. You're like, you're trying to like score points or run a certain amount of miles or do something. There's like a goal that you're working towards.
But that's only if you're a player.
Okay, but like even if you're watching the game for the goal.
Yeah.
So I understand like race, like actual like racing, like on the track. But why is Joe Schmo driving a race car down 275 and I'm passing him in a Prius? You know what I mean?
He got his retirement fund and he finally got the Corvette he always wanted.
I just don't know why. Cuz like what is so different about sports cars versus a regular car?
They're faster.
But there's a speed limit.
No cop, no stop.
Oh my gosh. I think that's the thing because I'm like, what's the point? Like, you have to follow the speed limit.
Sometimes you can still follow the speed limit, but once you like leave from a red light, you can just like rev it so the world can know that you have a modified car. And then you can just still be at the speed limit, but be
loud and obnoxious and make people mad when they're trying to go to sleep at 12:30 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, glad we cleared that up. What's your overrated car?
Mustangs.
Yeah, I almost put that.
Yeah. Anyone who knows me knows that I just hate, I always have, I hate Mustangs. Not
classics.
Not the classics, but 90s and up. I hate your Mustang. I'm sorry.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
Exactly. And in my experience, not all, but most people that drive them are the worst people. And whenever a car hit me head on, it was a Mustang. I've always hated them. And I know, like, pretty much everyone I know likes Mustangs to some degree. So they're very overrated in my eyes. But yeah, what's your underrated car? Is it a Prius?
Yes. People love to hate on Priuses, but we'll be the ones laughing when gas hits $4 a gallon. It has in some places of the country, and we can still fill up for $20.
That's true.
And like, I think any hybrid car is going to be like that. Yeah. So it's not necessarily just Priuses, but I love a Prius. And the way that you can fold the seats down and fit an entire queen mattress in the back. I'm sorry, but I can have a van build in my Prius and no one would even like clock it.
Yeah, that's true.
So I love Priuses.
Mine is just classic cars in general, because first of all, they're just so underrated. They're so cool. Like American muscle cars, like the Mustangs, that's a classic car. Like I said, those things, I would take one of those over anything else.
Like the one in Princess Diaries.
Yes, exactly. And the Hilary Duff movie too.
The Lizzie McGuire movie? Oh, no.
No, the Cinderella Story?
Yes.
The blue one?
Yeah.
That's convertible. Whew. But yeah, it's just when people with money like buy brand new cars, they could have just bought a classic car, and it kills me every day because classic cars are so superior. Like, they're so cool. They were built with like integrity, like with like care. They were literally sculpted, and like just like all the design of them is so much better. And then you look at cars today and it's just basic, and then it's all plastic. They're like, you close the door of a classic car, it's like bam. It's like heavy, because they were actually like good cars, and they were good running cars. That's why you see so many of them to this day. Most people that have them keep them in the garage, so you only see them at like the little when they have like the classic car shows. But yeah, those are underrated in my eyes. What's next?
Good question. What is next? Fashion. My overrated fashion choice is sundresses.
Oh.
So I love a sundress. I think that there's a place for them. But on TikTok this past summer, seeing the way that guys talk about sundresses or like milkmaid dresses, it made me never want to wear a dress again. I think it's despicable and disgusting the way that they were talking about it, the way that they were like, oh my gosh. Now, I will say, like, people like Kristen Johns, she can pull off a sundress.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, it's just cute. And she just looks like a little, like, fairy. But when people are using it, I don't know. I think people misused sundresses. I think just hearing the way that guys were talking about it on TikTok made me sick. I think it's sick and twisted, and it ruined sundresses for me, and you will never catch me in a sundress ever again.
Oh my gosh. I barely wear dresses as it is, so.
Same, actually.
Mine is designer clothing.
Okay.
Like Gucci.
Fair. I know.
Like, I know that there's some things that might be better quality. But overall, if you're getting a t-shirt from Gucci or Louis Vuitton or any of those places, it's a t-shirt. Mm-hmm. And honestly, Gucci stuff is so ugly. Their design is ugly. Their colors are ugly. And it's all overrated to me. Like, the only thing that's like just anything that's designer. Like, I think a bag would be different.
Right.
If you're into that. I'm not a bag person. I can't tell you the last time I carried a bag, or purse, as people would call it. I say bag because I use tote bags if I need to use a bag. But like, if you have a designer purse, you are going to use that for years.
Right.
And
because
it's like,
it is good quality. It's
it's like an everyday thing. But most people who can afford designer clothing, they're not going to wear the same thing twice. So they wear it once and then it goes in their closet. And I don't know, it's just not worth it. But yeah.
Yeah, and like even, I don't know, I think that Balenciaga's last line came out and it was like, people were like, they're just trolling rich people now because it's like a scrap of like tattered fabric and they're selling it for like $1,200 or something.
And they buy it just because of the brand.
Yes. And people are like, this is not even it's not even real anymore.
No.
Not fashion, you know. But I'm with you on that. I get it. Okay, my underrated fashion take is belts.
You think they're underrated?
Yes. I think a good belt can pull an outfit together so well.
Oh, that's true.
And I think it can make an outfit look so intentional. And I love a belt. I love a belt.
That's so funny.
I think that more people should wear belts.
I hate belts.
I know.
Belts to me are like like if you were putting the chokey. I hate belts.
Wow, two Matilda references in one episode.
I've always hated belts.
I have always worn belts. I don't anymore because Catherine has mine. But yeah, I've always worn belts. I've always liked belts. And I think that more people should wear belts. Especially like if you're going to do like a half tuck or if you're going to tuck your shirt in, like,
they definitely do pull an outfit together.
Yes, oh my gosh, because if you're like if you can get it to match your shoes, and I just think that it works.
Yeah. Mine is skinny jeans.
Oh gosh.
And I know that skinny jeans used to be probably overrated.
Yeah.
But now they're underrated because everyone got into the mom jeans phase. I mean, I wear mom jeans sometimes. But it's like now it's like everyone like a lot of people refuse to wear them just because they're not in trend anymore. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if you want to wear them, then you should wear them. And I personally love my black skinny jeans. And I find that I feel the most like confident in skinny jeans, like over any other jean that I've tried. And I love them and I'll never stop wearing them. And they're so comfortable to me too. Like a lot of people don't like skinny jeans because they're like uncomfortable, which for me, I wear them on road trips. I wear them all night long when I sit on the couch. I love skinny jeans.
I can't have them touching my legs.
The next one was your overrated celebrity.
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, I wish that was mine.
Oh my gosh, I hate her. Oh gosh, I probably shouldn't say that, but I do. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's just so funny because you just like don't hate anyone, but you hate Sydney Sweeney.
I really don't like her. I think that she is like so obnoxious and like I hate the way that people love her.
I totally get it.
I think she has an amazing voice. I think she's very talented.
Does she sing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she was in Mean Girls, the musical.
I had no idea. I thought she was just an
tour.
actress.
No, she's a singer.
That's her like main thing before acting?
I think so. I'm pretty sure she was a singer before she was an actor.
Wow. I've never heard her sing.
She's really good, but like not that good. I think she's rude. I think she's mean. I think she's catty. I think
I hate the way that you talk.
Exactly.
Or she definitely gives off mean girl vibes.
'Cause she is one. And I just can't stand, like, if I ever met her on the street, I would go blind.
And here's the thing. I think she's pretty.
Yeah.
But everyone acts like she's the prettiest girl they've ever seen. And
she's so
genuinely
mid. I've seen 5 people that look like her.
I know. She's so normal looking.
Yeah.
And I think it's just the role she plays. I think that's why.
Yes. And also, like, maybe it is because she is so normal looking, so people are like, oh, I look like her. She's beautiful.
I don't know. I think it's because I see a lot of creepy men that are
Ew.
obsessed with her. That's what really gets me. But I totally get that. Oh my gosh, she is very overrated.
Yeah. Let's hear yours.
I'm going to get canceled for this. I hope it doesn't
Gosh.
hit the wrong people.
Oh no, I know what you're going to say.
Taylor Swift. Okay. I used to be a bigger fan of Taylor Swift than all of you. Okay? Back when everyone decided, some of y'all are probably too young and don't even remember this, but years ago, everyone decided to hate on Taylor Swift after her being like a big phenomenon, like the country music, like phenomenon. No. And I was always like, I loved her music. I used to listen to her, caption all my pictures with her stuff. Like, I loved Taylor Swift. And everyone decided to hate her. And I said, no, y'all are all just following the trends. I was like freaking 15 at this time or something. I'm like, y'all are all just doing that because everyone else is. And all the same girls that would quote her and everything were acting like they hated her now.
Yeah.
And I was the one who was like...
You stuck by her through the hard times.
Exactly. And now everyone is like full on obsessed with everything she does. And do I think she's like a very skilled artist? Like yes. But I think she's way overhyped, way overrated. And I don't really care actually what anyone has to say.
Yeah, I have been seeing so much stuff. People are waiting for the Reputation re-release. And I feel like bad for her in a way because like she just dropped 2 albums and people are like, give us Reputation.
Because those weren't that good. And everybody knows that.
But like, people just need to chill about it. Like she will give us Reputation when she's good and ready, and maybe she won't ever.
Her fans are insane.
Yes, and she made them be that way.
Yeah.
But like,
so suck it up, Taylor.
Even the way that like people literally thought at the Olympic opening games that she would release Reputation. I'm like, at the Olympics? What does she have to do with sports?
And that would not work. That would not even be allowed, I don't think, because that would take everything away from the Olympics.
Exactly. So that was like, I'm just like tired of seeing all of the like, people are like, oh, I like figured out all of her Easter eggs. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I guess you got the rotten ones. What's your underrated celebrity?
Tori Kelly.
I almost did that.
I love Tori Kelly. I've loved Tori Kelly forever and ever and ever. And
I'm just baffled.
I don't understand why people like don't appreciate her.
Because she goes the more Christian route. If she was like, she would be like probably like Rihanna status if she didn't say no. She probably says no to a lot of things, a lot of deals, a lot of management. I think that she had to make herself that way because she wasn't willing to sell her soul.
Yeah.
And I don't know her personally, but I could just tell she's incredible.
The control that she has on her vocals. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And the style.
Yes.
Everything about her beauty, her
my gosh,
hair.
She's stunning.
I love Tori Kelly.
Me too.
Literally, it was between that and then the one I chose.
When she was in, what was that movie where she voiced the elephant? Oh, Sing. When she like got that part and they announced that she was going to be in that movie, I was flabbergasted and like so excited because I was like, nobody even knows who she is.
Yeah.
But she's going to be in this movie and like people are going to hear her, and I was so excited. And people still were like, Matthew McConaughey, and I'm like, Tori Kelly.
Honestly, if I could choose to be anyone else, okay? I'm never that person that wants to be anyone else. But if I could, I would be Tori Kelly.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh my gosh, if I could sing like
I would love, you know who I want her to collab with so bad?
Who?
Taya.
Oh.
Can you imagine? The Lord would return.
Yeah. No, that's my two like favorite vocalists of all time. Like their voices are insane, and it makes me mad that I can't sing like that.
I know.
And they, again, the curls. Oh, yeah. Love their curls.
I love Tori Kelly.
Yeah, same. I'm so glad we got to talk about that.
Me too. Who's your underrated artist?
Okay.
Or celebrity, I guess.
Yeah. But it is an artist. Billie Eilish's brother.
Phineas.
Because here's the thing. I know Billie Eilish is very, 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 like, loved.
Yeah.
But her brother is, like, the brains behind everything. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. Yeah. I know that he has fans as well, but it's not nearly like the same. Right. Like to most people, if you said Phineas, I feel like they might not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they would be like, and Ferb.
That's why I said Billie Eilish's brother, because I know a lot of people don't know, but like he writes and produces like all of her stuff pretty much. Mm-hmm. They work together on everything. Like I think they're an awesome duo, and I've watched videos of them and like going through the process of making music, and he's like an incredible like producer and everything, and he's like so creative, and I just think that so I think he's underrated.
Okay, our last category is beauty.
What's your overrated?
My overrated beauty is full glam. When people do full glam these days, I'm like, why?
Yeah, honestly.
Like, actually, why? I think the clean girl look is so much better. Mm-hmm. And just, like, so, it, like, I don't know. Full glam, when you see it, it's, like, jarring now. Mm-hmm. I think that it was so cool, like, to see how creative people got with glam back in the day, in, like, YouTube days. But we rode that wave out, and now it's time to put her to rest.
Especially because there's so many ways you can like do a natural look that still looks so good, but still uses a lot of makeup without being like full glam. Yeah. Yeah, mine is Botox. Because so many young girls now are getting Botox. They're getting like lip filler. They're getting like wrinkles done. And they're like younger than us. They're like 23 years old. Yeah. 22, 20 years old. And getting Botox. And I just think like, I don't know, I think that's one of those things that they're going to regret one day. Yeah. And I don't know. I just think it's not worth it unless you are like, I understand if you're like in your 50s, 60s, you want to start doing stuff like that. Even like 40s, whatever. But I think when you're young and you're already like, I don't know, people just got to learn to like be happy with their flaws, and we're not ever going to be able to make them all look perfect. I mean, you can with lots of money down the road, but it only lasts for so long.
Yeah. And the thing with like with Botox and stuff and with filler, like you have to keep getting it. Yeah. Especially Botox, because if you get Botox and then you like, it kills the nerves. Like, it kills the nerves in your face, wherever you put it. And so, once it wears off, you droop even more than you did before. Yeah. So, you have to, because those muscles aren't, like, I don't know, it's crazy. But, yeah, it's like, once you start, you literally can't stop and you become a slave to it. It's terrible.
Yeah, lots of money.
And, like, let's just age with grace. Like,
and appreciate our wrinkles and...
Yeah, each wrinkle tells a story. I think...
Stretch marks, everything.
Yeah. I've never looked at a woman with a lot of wrinkles and been like, ugh, she needs some Botox.
Honestly.
Like, that's just not.
But I have looked at women that got Botox and thought, ooh, you probably looked better before.
Yeah. My underrated for beauty is slicked back buns. Oh. I love a good slicked back bun. I wish I could do it. I probably could if I, like, really tried.
I don't think, like, I feel like we both have like round faces. Yeah. And I don't think you can do it if you have a round face.
Yeah. I think like if you can do it, you should do it all the time. I love the way that they look.
Yeah. I think like people who have a very like slim, like slim, small face, it looks good on. I personally could not imagine myself in a slick back. But maybe we should try it sometime for fun.
Yeah, why not?
If we hate it. Because I already feel like I have a big forehead.
Girl.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So we're going to be like looking bald.
Yeah, but I like if you do the split down the middle, like your part down the middle. I don't know. I've seen some people that can like really make it look like good.
Yeah, true.
So I love them.
My underrated beauty is a natural look. And it doesn't even have to be completely natural, like no makeup. But I think like if we embraced our natural hair, our natural beauty, everything more, like literally the world would be a better place. You could just do a little mascara, just like put a little bit of stuff in your hair, not have to do a full on like hairstyling every time.
Yeah. Sorry.
Just did the whole table. Yeah, I think then like the beauty standards would be a lot different too if it was like, because like I remember growing up, I would compare myself so much to people who had like their skin looked so nice, but it's because they were wearing so much makeup.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, what was your Monday miracle for the week?
Probably the fact that my boyfriend is on his way here right now and we haven't seen each other in months because we're long distance still. So yeah, that's my Monday miracle.
Love that.
So excited.
Yeah.
I actually like just remembered that's happening, so.
Yeah.
What was yours?
I think mine was yesterday. I was feeling so sick. Like after work, I felt like I had the flu. I was feeling so sick. I took a migraine nap. I was feeling bleh. And I took some oregano oil when I woke up. And by the time I went to bed, I was feeling a lot better. And today, I'm like pretty much better.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God for oregano oil.
Yeah, honestly.
Literally, if you don't use oregano oil, you're just playing yourself.
True. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
See you next week.
Peace.